Hello, Peter. How are you?
Hey, Sabrina, I'm fine. Greetings from Hamburg, down to the lovely of the middle of Germany, or wherever you are at the moment.
Cologne. I am just outside of Cologne. So we're both in
Great.
Germany. And welcome, everyone, to this very special lunchtime LinkedIn Live. So I'm Sabrina Myers from Hot Hospitality Exchange, also a global corporate events planner. And I am being joined here by Peter Cramer from Miceboard.com, and the whole idea and motivation behind this lunch LinkedIn Live today, that's a bit of a tongue twister, um, is we are going to talk about the Green Mile 2023 that is taking place in the beautiful city of Copenhagen, Denmark. Next month. Yeah, we are still in April. Yes. So next month it is taking place in Copenhagen. So, Peter, I follow you obviously on all your social media platforms. You're very, very active online. And we've known each other now for quite a few years, I want to say. And I have attended a few of your events as well. The last one that was very similar to Green Mile, I want to say, in the style and format, was when I joined you in Riga in Latvia. And that was an
Yes.
incredible trip. Incredible trip. It was 3 days. Such a beautiful destination, and I'm very excited, obviously, for Green Mile 2023. So, my first question is, what is Green Mile? For everyone watching, what is Green Mile 2023? Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, first of all, Sabrina, thank you very much for inviting me in your lunchtime show. So I really like it to be here today, your guest. Second of all, it's great to hear that you read our social media channels. And third of all, thank you very much for your beautiful feedback to our trade sales events. So to answer your question now, is the Green Mile answers a very simple question. Event professionals, mainly from Germany, asked us since a couple of years. We
Mhm.
received from our MySport community a lot of questions in the style of, hey guys from MySport, can you help us? Can you tell me where we can create good, sustainable events like incentives, congresses, meetings outside of Germany?
Mhm.
We need helping hand. What kind of suppliers you can recommend? And this question brings us not finally to the idea of the Green Mile, because the idea is about 9 years old.
Mhm.
But this was then the let's say the last push that we really start to create the final conception
Right.
and launch this event, Green Mile, last year in summertime in the lovely city of Zurich in Switzerland. So, very simple answer to your question. Event professionals, German speaking, many from the countries Germany, but also Austria, Switzerland, want to know where we can do good event plannings outside of our home countries and which suppliers can help us for creating more sustainable events. It's very praxis orientated event.
Fantastic. And I think, this is definitely something very, very different. It's very unique because it's so specific to that theme of sustainability. And I know that it is a topic that is really at the forefront and has been at the forefront of event planners and the event industry for a while now, in terms of, how is, all the different cities and the destinations that are trying to be carbon neutral, and all the different practices. And I think this is a fantastic show because it really, I guess, focuses specifically on what these destinations are doing, and you're meeting destinations and suppliers that really are going to tell you about every single thing that they do within those destinations, and the suppliers that they use and all the initiatives that are in place for those destinations. So that as an event planner, when you go to those destinations and you have those contacts, it's an easier way to be sustainable by using the right people and the right destinations from the get-go. So this is great because you meet them straight away and you have a fantastic selection of suppliers, which brings me to my next question is,
Yeah.
who attends the Green Mile? Like, who?
Like at all our MySport professional events, we always try to bring a great mix of different international suppliers. So, MySport is a community well selected. Our audience are German-speaking event professionals. That's the reason why we communicate at mysport.com in German language. Mm-hmm. So our target group, the readers, the audience, the users, are German-speaking event professionals who do regular outgoing business, because we don't publish any information from suppliers from Germany. So for event professionals who do, let's say, only any kind of events in Germany, MySport makes no sense, because they don't find any information, they don't find any direct contacts to suppliers and so on.
Got it.
So for us, it's always important to create a various mix of different suppliers. Of course, from Copenhagen, but also a lot of suppliers came in this year from Switzerland, from Belgium, from France, Monaco, also Singapore is in the house. Yeah. So it's really a wide range. And if you offer a wide range of international suppliers, there's one very important thing you need to do. Mm-hmm. You need to communicate in advance this range of suppliers. You need to communicate very loud her brands, her products, her services, and her offers. This is then the reason that the event professionals will have an overview and can decide by themselves mm-hmm. if it makes sense to participate or not. So based on this information, we received event professionals coming from Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So all in all, we have always the mix that we say a maximum of 30 international suppliers.
Yes.
And 60 buyers from the countries Germany, Austria, Switzerland, who do regular outgoing business. This is always our ratio, because look, the event is around about 3 days, and 90 persons, if you bring 90 persons together, everybody need to have a time frame and the chance to speak with everybody.
Yeah.
And in a short time frame of maximum 2.5 to 3 days, it makes no sense if we bring more attendees to this event. Okay. And this is so our ratio 30-60, 30 suppliers, 60 buyers. Mm-hmm. And these are the target, the attendees of the Green Mining Copenhagen. We are completely fully booked. So roundabout we are 90 professionals plus media plus staff. We are around about 100 persons in Copenhagen.
Fantastic. It's going to be a wonderful group. I'm very, very excited. I will be attending as well. And for everyone that's watching and that is attending, we will be very, very present and very, very active on all our social media channels, my Instagram, LinkedIn, as well as Peter's, of course, and Miceboard's. And we are going to be making sure that people that can't attend, event professionals that can't attend, they also have an idea of exactly what is going down, what is happening. They're also able to get access to the people that are there, the suppliers that are there, all the venues and activities and places that we'll be visiting and things that we will be doing, because that's the beauty of social media, and trying to bring those two worlds together. I think it's really, really important when we have such events. We put so much time and effort into organizing the perfect fam trip or the perfect event forum. And we forget that whole group of, or that audience of people that might not be there, that couldn't have made it. Maybe they missed out, whatever it is. It's so wonderful to be able to share all of that simultaneously as this is happening. So that's definitely one of my goals and the goals of the partners of the show as well. Obviously, you are working in partnership with some fantastic partners on site that I obviously know very, very well. The Copenhagen Convention Bureau, one of your partners, an incredible team, such wonderful people, and also the fantastic DMC, which is IDEA Nordic. Pedro and the team. Hello, Pedro. He's saying hi from Copenhagen in our comments section. He's watching. So I know Pedro very well and the team as well. And I have seen, Peter has sent me the microsite of the program for the 3 days that the Green Mile is taking place in Copenhagen. And it looks Really, really awesome. And this is really, I want to say, a fantastic example of what a sustainable, with that goal in mind, a sustainable program could look like in this destination. And you can really learn from a lot of the different activities that are going to be happening about how to execute that, not just in a destination like Copenhagen, but also in other destinations, just getting ideas and inspiration from what's going to happen over these few days. So as I talk about partners, I'm going to bring in a special guest because obviously, Peter, my next question is, why Copenhagen? So before I let you answer that question, I'm going to bring in Michael. Michael, join us. Hey, Michael.
Hi.
How
Hi,
are
Michael.
you?
Hi, guys.
So, Michael, I was just asking Peter now, for all of you watching, Michael is part of the Copenhagen CVB team. He is one of the go-to insiders for all things Copenhagen on the event side. And of course, I know Michael for quite a while now, and we're so happy that you joined us for a few minutes for part of this live. And I just wanted to say, or ask the question, Peter, again, why Copenhagen?
Okay, I can answer this question first. Very simple. It's an amazing destination. It's extremely sustainable, and it's a country where the happiest people live. So 3 brilliant reasons to join Copenhagen and Denmark, in my point of view. So I really like this destination. And on the other hand, it's not so far from Hamburg, so we can reach it very easy. No, this is of course a joke, but anyway, I know Copenhagen. We are very happy that we are in contact with Copenhagen very early before we created the Green Mile Premier Lounge in Zurich. We are in very good connection with Copenhagen Convention Bureau. And we figure out, as you explained before, dear Sabrina, I guess together we figured out a really amazing program. And it's not only a program, on let's say a kind of site inspection, things like that. It's a program where buyers and suppliers will have together an amazing time, a good time. And we'll do a lot of activities for the background of sustainability activities, of course. We have chosen amazing locations. If it's the hotels or also the Huone, the event location where we will do our supplier group presentation, which each participating buyers, because this is very important that each buyer learn everything about each participating suppliers. So from our point of view, Copenhagen was always our first choice, and we are happy to start in Switzerland, of course, because this is a tradition with my events. Mostly we start in Switzerland because when it worked in Switzerland, it worked all over the world.
That's a great move.
And then we are happy now to go to Copenhagen. Of course, we are still working on next destinations. We have a couple of requests from countries. But we will announce this in the second part of the year. First of all, we are really proud to work together with the Copenhagen Convention Bureau. It's an amazing team. Yes. Very active, very creative. Also the DMC, Pedro from Idea Nordic, we work together with. So everything worked fantastic. And so that's the reason why we are really happy to come in. Let me look on the calendar. It's about 2.5 weeks or something like that. We will travel to Copenhagen.
It's very soon, everyone. It is, I believe, from the 11th to the 13th of May, we will be there. You'll obviously see all 3 of us. There will also be some familiar faces from the Copenhagen Convention Bureau and Idea Nordic's team on the socials. So be sure to follow Hot Hospitality Exchange, Copenhagen Convention Bureau on LinkedIn, their page, as well as Peter's Miceboard all over social media, across all platforms, even TikTok. And what I wanted to ask Michael was, obviously, why is this such a great fit, this show, Green Mile? Why is it such a great fit for Copenhagen?
Yeah, well, one thing is, of course, thank you, Peter, for considering us. We're very honored to host an event where the focus is the things that we've been working on for many years. And we are really happy that it's recognized, both the things that we're doing in terms of sustainability, but as well that of course, we're trying to do a lot of things that makes everything easier for us and cleaner for us and easier to live in. And when we can directly lead this into more business and to be chosen as destination for an event which has sustainability as a platform for people coming from one of our absolutely main markets, from the German-speaking markets, then it's very good for us. So this is something that we've been looking forward to, and we were attending the event in Zurich, which was really, really well organized, both from the Zurich Convention Bureau side, but for Peter's ideas to come out to life is something that we're looking forward to do as well in Copenhagen. So it's something that is I think it's a good match, and of course we are happy to be hosting this and be chosen for this event. So yeah.
Fantastic. Now, look, I've had a peek at the program. Okay. I'm personally very excited. So I wanted to ask both of you, I mean, not to give too much away, but what would be some of the favorite things I want to say that you are looking forward to that's part of this program, just to give people a little bit of a taster of what to expect? Because obviously there's going to be 100 of us that are going to experience this, but the whole rest of the audience don't know what is going to happen. So what are a little bit of tidbits that you can share that you're excited for everyone to experience at the Green Mile? Peter?
When I visited last time Copenhagen, Michael and we are on a little electro boat on the water side. We had a lot of fun. We tried to make a video podcast. It was really funny, the result. You can watch it on YouTube. It's really funny. And I tell you true, all my favorites has something to do with do something on or at the water side.
Yes.
So when I was last time there, every morning I jump in and swim before I go to breakfast in the hotel. And let's see how the weather will be in May. And maybe we have the option. Yeah, cross the fingers. We have the option to go swimming in the morning. It would be amazing. But everything we had to do in the program was water, and there are some program points which had to do with water on the water side or on the water. Will be spectacular and unforgettable for all attendees. Definitely, trust me.
Absolutely, I'm very much I'm like super excited, but also half scared because I feel like Michael and his team are kind of waiting for me to do specifically something related to the water part of this, which I haven't done yet. So let's see if that actually happens. And if it does, then that's another thing on the bucket list that I will have striked off.
Sabrina, I saw you in a video in a kind of this little sauna. I saw this sauna place when I visited Copenhagen. So maybe we have the time to join the sauna together with Michael.
It's always an opportunity.
Completely up for that. With that sounds like a date to me. So yeah, very excited. What about you, Michael? Which part of it are you excited about?
Yeah, well, I'm excited about showing the people that are coming the good things about the city. Of course, everything about it, but as Peter said, it's very much around the water, but that's all year round. It's not only a summer thing. So if you want to go swimming in the harbor, that's something that you should do every morning, every day of the year. If you're into that, if you have a bit of Viking blood in you, then it's natural for you to do that. But of course, it's for us very important to show what Copenhagen is and what are the highlights where if you're going to plan your events in Copenhagen, and it's very, very easy to get around. It's very walkable in terms of distance, and because that's how it's made. And you have the world capital of architecture combined with both the new and the old, and you have the sustainable kind of both the way of life, but as well the way we're living. But yes, in terms of what we're going to show is a bit of everything. So everything for most types of events, and for most kinds of including in your program for clients when you're coming to Copenhagen. And we're trying to give you a little bit of everything. So good food and nice activities to get to know you and get the relations going with the buyers and suppliers, and get them to know the city and take it into as their own. So like you two did. a lot of times in a lot of ways.
Yes.
So
Yeah, no,
we're
I'm very
looking forward to it.
excited. Very, very excited about that. And I think what you said, Michael, is really actually very true. Having looked at the program, this event and its program is really a fantastic case study and showcase of, how the infrastructure of a city is so important and works hand in hand with the activities that are present for events to come to the city and leave a positive impact behind, as well as do all kinds of activities and visit venues and everything sustainability related in the best way possible. It's a way of life in Denmark, really. And this is going to be a fantastic experience for anyone attending to see how easy it is to actually navigate that in this destination as a city and also as a country. We've got in the comments Pedro saying we cannot wait to welcome you all to wonderful green Copenhagen. Yes, absolutely. I've got Joe saying good morning from the US. So we actually got someone watching from the US, which is very cool. Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining us. And Pedro's also saying there's going to be some hidden gems that are in the program too, which I'm quite interested about because, I kind of feel like I've seen it all, but I probably haven't.
No.
So no, not at all. I've seen like the surface of it. Okay, well, I would just want to say thank you, Peter and Michael, for joining us and me today and telling us a little bit more about the Green Mile that's taking place in Copenhagen from the 11th to the 13th of May 2023, which is not too far away, as Peter said. Also, there is going to be a little pre-familiarization trip taking place. So stay tuned as well to the wonderful Copenhagen or the Copenhagen Convention Bureau's page here on LinkedIn, as well as Hot Hospitality Exchange's Instagram and LinkedIn page. I have taken on the task of doing a LinkedIn diary every single day that we will be there on site. So for those of you who are interested to see what we're all going to be doing, stay tuned to that as well. And yeah, if you want to find out more information about Miceboard, because you are an event planner that is based in all the German-speaking territories. So as Peter said, Switzerland, Germany, Austria, and any other territories that speak German, and you are an event planner that plans outbound events to international destinations, and you want to find out more about that, Miceboard is where you want to go. As you can see just under Peter's name, that is the website link you need to visit. If you want to find out more about Green Mile as a show, then definitely hit up Peter, connect with him, connect with Michael if you have any questions about Copenhagen as well. Him and his team are there to help. And we've also got Ulrika Schurman. She says, see you soon in Copenhagen. So she's one of the buyers that's going to be joining us. Thanks for joining us, Ulrika. Very cool. And Lena, of course, from the Copenhagen Convention Bureau team, said you will definitely need to get in the water this time, Sabrina. I suppose I've said it out loud on an actual LinkedIn live, which means I'm gonna have to do it. We shall see. All right, Lena. All right, challenge accepted. So,
Sabrina,
thank you for joining us, and we will see you all from Copenhagen. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.
Thank you so much. See you in Copenhagen.